Hi and welcome to Japan vlog number 0. In this vlog I want to be talking to you about two different topics which are my thoughts or questions that I'm having about this vlog, as well as this trip that I'm going to be taking to Japan. The first thing is about my battery life of my phone. I have just recently bought this phone, which is a Samsung J7. My previous phone was a Samsung J1 and it wasn't really that good of a phone in comparison to the J7, of course. Previous year I have depended on my friend's phone quite a lot for processing most of the stuff and looking things up. But since I'm going alone this year, I have to be a bit more independent, so that's why I have this new phone. But I don't really know how the battery life is going with this phone. Currently I can do something like 2, 3, sometimes even 4 days without recharging. But I don't know how it is when I am recording stuff. So that is what I'm currently testing here with Japan vlog number 0. I'm going to be testing how much battery life it costs to record stuff. I currently started with 91%, so I'm going to be seeing how much battery life it costed for this. I think it's going to be like a 5 or 10 minutes vlog. Also, I'm currently recording with a 13 megapixel camera. So the file size will definitely be huge, but I don't know how huge. So that is also the second reason for vlog number 0. And the second thing that I want to be talking about is then why I am going to Japan alone. The main reason is because, well, naturally, none of my friends or family want or can go to Japan with me this year. So I have to go kinda alone. But what you're probably asking or wondering is, why haven't I dropped the idea of going to Japan alone? Since no one wants to go, because no one wants or can go with you. And the reason why I'm still going to do this trip alone is kind of because of an experiment. I think myself of a kind of a loner. I don't mind being alone. Where's my dog? So I kind of think myself of a loner. I don't mind being alone. I don't really like it. I also don't really like being surrounded by people. So it's, yeah, like, I don't mind going to the movies alone or having dinner at a restaurant alone. Like, that is kind of frowned upon here in Belgium. Like, they're actually really surprised when you say that you went to the movies alone. But that's kind of the culture here, I guess. Now, I'm kind of a loner here in Belgium because I know I'm getting kind of comfortable here. I know the culture, I know the languages, so I can do whatever I want here alone. I don't really know about Japan, to be honest. That is because I kind of know their culture, not entirely, but some of the things. So that is why I'm doing these experiments. I don't know if I will be enjoying Japan alone. If I like it, I might just continue doing trips to Japan alone. And if I don't enjoy it, then I'm just going to be stopping this. And to know the answer, I just need to travel alone once, which will be in about 48 hours. I will be on my flight. Now, what I'm also kind of seeing right now, or testing, is that my arm is starting to ache. Currently recording with my left arm. I'm not holding it on my right arm because I kind of have a bald spot over here that I don't want you to be focusing on, so yeah, just going to be holding it with my left arm, but it's really starting to ache. Kind of a skeleton with just some skin. My muscles aren't really used to doing things, so they ache quite quickly, except for my legs. I hike like 1 hour to 2 hours a day. So. Now what I was wondering, if you could answer this in the comment section, that would be nice. I'm kind of getting bald, and that is here in Belgium. When you've had a ponytail, which I have had for a couple of years when I was in high school, once you've cut down your ponytail or just shorten your hair, you start to losing hair. Most people get kind of bald once they had a ponytail before. I don't know if that is a genetic thing, a local thing here in Belgium, or is that worldwide. Oh yeah, just to come think of it, there is a pros and cons that I was thinking about for traveling alone, yes or no. I came up with a kind of a extra pro. Like when you are traveling with friends or with family members to a culture or to a country that you don't know the culture of or the language, you constantly stay in that group, barely have any contact with besides your circle of friends over there. So when you're traveling alone, I think the barrier for you talking to the locals will be a lot lower, and also vice versa. The locals, I think they will also have less of a barrier for talking to you since you're alone and stuff. And well, I do know that the Japanese are kind of a, well, they're not really that social of people because of their culture. They don't want to bother other people with themselves. So it's kind of a tough barrier to get through, but once you've passed that, they're very nice people. And that is what this vlog will be. I think that will be the end. Okay, thanks, bye, and I will see you in vlog number 1 once I've arrived in Japan, I think. Bye!